Keanu Reeves, Man of Tai Chi. I'm the artistic director of this Toronto International Film Festival. I'd like all of you to come out tonight. Hope you can see great movies. This movie, like all the ones in the festival, is eligible for the Blackberry People's Choice Award. Don't forget to vote. Do you know how to vote? What do you do? Thank you. And what else do you do? Where? Thank you. TIFF13. Thank you. Thank you to Entertainment One Films and to Radius TWC for bringing us this film tonight. I have to admit that I love martial arts movies. The energy feels like pure cinema to me. And I have never seen a fight movie like this fight movie. If you like fights, this is a lot of fight. There's a grace to it as well. You might have seen a film called Matrix. You might have seen Point Break. Keanu Reeves is a man who understands action, understands fight movies, has been in some of the best ones, has worked with some of the greatest, and he's brought all of that experience to bear on directing this film, which he directed in China. I was lucky enough to visit the set of the film, and it was just incredible to see him work with the craftspeople that he put together there. He was raised in Toronto. He's come here to present the film to you tonight. Please join me in welcoming Keanu Reeves.
I have to speak, but before I introduce Chen, the lead of the actor, I'd like to introduce Lemore, Sylvan, the producer of Man of Tai Chi. Where are you? Please stand up, say hello. Without her, none of what this scene is going to happen. And please give a round of applause for Chen Tiger. On behalf of everyone involved with Man of Tai Chi, we would like to say thank you. It is an honor for us to be here this evening. Thank you, Cameron, and to the Toronto International Film Festival for the North American premiere of Man of Tai Chi. And thank you very much for coming to the show.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming to watch the show. Let's enjoy the show.
Amazing movie, guys. Tell us a little bit about how it came together, how you decided to do this project.
Okay, the birth of Man of Tai Chi. Chen, who and I worked together on the Matrix trilogy. Tiger was part of the action team for Yuan Wu Ping. We started to work together through the Matrix series. We became friends. We wanted to do something together. Tiger wanted to act. He'd been doing some acting, so we worked on a script for about 5-6 years. And once we had the first draft, I had worked with Lemore on a couple of films. I showed her the script. She liked the script and said, let's go make this movie, and here we are.
Lemore, would you like to add anything?
It's pretty much how it goes,
pretty much how it
except for it's a kung fu movie in Chinese, and I'm a first-time director. Do you think we can make that happen? I said, yeah, I'm in for it. I'm into it.
In China.
In China.
I bet all of you have tons of questions. I'm not going to take up too much of your time with my own stuff. Who's got a question they want to ask? Right here. What do you have planned for the
Future? I can't even be here now. What's the future? The future, well, for me, hopefully, is to, still be a part of telling stories, screen stories. I hope to get to act again. I hope I get to direct again. And I hope I get to have an audience like you again.
Let's go right in the middle right here, yes. How did you enjoy the new role as director?
I had an amazing experience. I had a wonderful experience.
Tiger, how was Keanu as a director?
Good one.
Well, he's a perfect director for me. But you've done a great job.
Right here, yes.
Keanu, just a question. How was it directing with the language barrier, all the other actors?
How was it directed with a language barrier?
The important thing was communicating, and Lemore really set up a situation that was great in the sense of translators. I also had Tiger here, and it's always communication, whether even when you're speaking the same language. Sometimes it's like, do you get it? Do you get it? Do you get it? Do I get it? Do you get it? Where's the interpreter? So really, it was something to do. The important thing was just making sure that I understood and that they did. So it was take a little more time, but also with that came just an intensity. But ultimately, I think everyone got to have their point of view and collaborate. Right here.
Obviously, side by side, you talk about film versus digital and got very into that. What did you shoot here and why did you make that choice?
Question is, after side by side, you're filming about film versus digital. What did you shoot on?
On Man of Tai Chi, the cinematographer is Elliot Davis, and we used the Arri studio camera. It's a digital camera. What? Oh, I'm sorry. The Arri Alexa studio camera.
I'm gonna get in trouble.
I'm sorry. And 4x3, and then we used codecs. We shot Arri Raw, and we used Vantage Hawk anamorphic lenses. Great package. And why did we do that? Ultimately, we came to because it was the right look for the film, and where it started was Lemore. No, just it was one of those things where what are we going to do? And to be fair, we looked at photochemical and we looked at digital, and we ultimately that came with a way really happy with what we did.
The interesting thing is that there wasn't really a reliable lab to develop film, even if you wanted to. So, next best thing was that.
This is a conversation.
And where are we going to get the film?
Anybody in the balcony with a question? Yep. Where did you get the fighters?
Wow, we had a comment where we from around the globe. It was an interesting search. We had a lot of submissions, and so we found performers, fighters, real fighters, stuntmen who were fighters, and then actor fighters, real fighters, just many countries.
Some fighters were cast like 8 months before they even showed up on set.
Yeah.
All right, someone right here, then we'll go over there. Yes.
I just wonder why you choose to be in the movie a character who's a bad guy.
See that? Yeah.
You're a good guy.
You were a good guy, now you're a bad
Tiger's role. And bad guys are great. Bad guys are fun because, you know, bad guys don't have any problems, you know? He had like crisis of conscience and all these problems. I had no problems, I just had pure desire. So fun.
Very good. Okay, we're gonna go right here. Yes, to the camera.
First, I want to say, Keanu, I'm a big fan, love you, Matrix, I love you, this world too. I also want to ask, why was it decided that the main character would also be the name of the actor? What was the name of the entire show?
The name of the main character, also the name of the lead actor.
Yeah, there's a little difference in that. Chen. You want to go for that? Or you want me to?
There's a middle name in Chinese. There's a little different.
And there's something, I'm going to cheat, there's something meta about it.
Alright, you heard it here first, it's Matt. Yes, right there. What do you like about martial arts so much, and was it challenging to get that good at it?
Well, I don't know, I love martial art films, kung fu movies. I think it's so beautiful to watch. You know, it's entertaining. I love fake fights. What else? What? It wasn't fake for Tiger. That's true. And the guys went to the hospital and all that. But you know, I don't know, I find it beautiful.
Okay, we have a lot of questions. I see you. Somebody right here, is that a question for a while?
Yes, my question is for you. A lot of fighting in this film. Can you tell us how it was for you physically during filming?
Question for Tiger about all of that fighting. How was it for you physically?
Yeah, physically is very hard for me. I've been fighting like every each day, 12 hours a day, each day for like a month. Yeah, I feel like my body's in the edge.
The drama was the breaks, and Keanu.
Yeah, I mean, I tried to give you some days in between.
Yeah, try to yeah, not enough, but you know. Yes, it was very often.
There's a question right here. Yes, gentlemen.
Yes, first of all, I want to say Tiger, you're cool, man.
Tiger, what's next for you?
I'm still looking for. But there's a lot of jobs.
All right, go see him back.
That to do this type of film, that it makes you happy?
Does it make you happy to do this kind of film?
Did it make me happy? Yes.
Right here.
Why no female fighters?
We talked about it, but then they all had to lose, and all the fighters lose, and I just felt like, I mean, originally actually we talked about having the twins girls and women. Female. But ultimately, I didn't want Tiger to.
Hit of a girl.
Yeah. I just, Yeah, I did. First sequel. But you know, we had the cop.
We are going to have to just take a couple more questions. There's somebody right here. Yes? Yes, right? Yes, go ahead. Right over here. You want to direct more films, and she loves you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. I'm like Tiger, I'm still searching. Yeah, I'm just looking for a story to tell. I mean, I hope I get the chance to direct again. And I would love to be able to do that and to find a story and hopefully have a female fighter.
And right up front.
Fight scenes are really, really complicated because the entire film is fight scene. What was the editorial process? How complex was that?
Fight scenes are complicated in movies. What was the editorial process, the editing process like?
I had a wonderful editor, Derek Weed, and he our intention was to have the fight scenes not action sequences, but to have them dramatic, to have them actually character scenes, that we watch Tiger change and see him evolve in a way, and devolve. So, starting with the camera and where we put the camera, and obviously the performances, the editor inherited that. And with, so he did a first pass, and then as we started to get into them, it's just about finding perspective, performance, ebb and flow. We wanted to treat them, all of the fights, a little differently. So it was really enjoyable actually to find the rhythm for all of the fights.
It's very well covered. No, I'm saying it in a really good way. It was very thoughtfully covered, and that was really great.
We're going to have to wrap it up there. I'm sorry, I know you've got questions, but I'm just going to ask you to join me in thanking Lemore.